XYZ so nanso nyame adom ensam ebrena no akoso oman Ghana mu esanse debia osi atensam foforo enti ebiesi yaboaboa no yade ebabeso ma okasafide eso Kasiebo nam radio stations awodo bebre so ewo oman Ghana mu na okọ framante ma Volta Power 94.1 oho Global FM ho Sharp FM Takrade Nkrumah won krankwanta ginyame ewo Sampa na nanom ewo eye afugo so was on radio wo Elembele KFM enso ekutem de denden akpazangligi FM obole Rich FM wasimfo so Trinity ewo Bogo so saso na oti radio damba jese obetie bi ewo saso na wempansampa wode FM ekutemu ewo Pusiga Bono FM ewo Sunyane saso na Sunset FM wo Sehwi Yoso Nyansapo FM ekutemu ewo Ashama de show nyina no ebenya nsem ne bietie saso na akopiemu ewo amonone nso antentan kase no so tie ewo Radio XM online Apple State FM of Virginia USA tune in aya Power 979 Daisy Radio ewo Lee Adam Power Parigi Live ewo UK OPD wo UK and afi my xyzonline.com kase no obetie bi ewo ho na tese obmode edu Mod TV Big Boss no so wo bi a tie ewo Radio XYZ na nsem no bomode afo adwenkyere bra na ese yentimi enkenkama esanse Facebook so obetimi ahwen ewo Power 979 Power 979 Radio XYZ 93.1 ni nyina no ewo Facebook abetimi na watie ensemi bi na timi abwa na nsema ya boaboa na yade ebrem no nia edimu akotene no ebi ene say
Ghana Mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wadi ya tujwe chese kwa basa ye yeshishemu wa befo kwanso abodye mu nyansa pe kwanso a esusunsu anso no ebeba no yenhwese ye de beye adwuma
Saso ana ensahu from no Ghana Mampani de afutuo soronko ama atembuafo anya akwanja ekosom oman Ghana e Supreme Court wonhwe na ese eye ntade a omahihye no sabio omomfa sabinyansa kwan so anya adwuma no esansa dankwamba ese Ghana fo nyina be se judge obaye oye adwuma yi anase waye nti omhwe no munye adwuma papa mboa Ghana
na India Prime Minister waba oman emu wabebo oman Ghana baso pa se kabima minkabia mamu yamana die him ewo memu
sanso ana Kasiebo so ode abasobo ne nsamra ne emu oden ma Ghana mampanyi odi kampa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ewo nyuma pa oye ewo abibi memu
aban no dia tujwe echese enche bia sim registration e ho hyehyeye no wode begu akwan mu
Saso ana aswafo communications in samso hadia tudwa na wachem se data wonsama Ghana fo bebre esu ne boa oto esia na ese yade a asane nyina no yade ese hyepa ho mo hwehwe na omayitu ne ye ade ama Ghana fo
na tourism ministry no dia tudwa chese ye ka ensrahwe bia hodo e wo mamu a aboa pa ama nipa hodo bia fiama hodo dodo no aso abba wonani abehwe oman
sanso ana aswafo hwe ojahoden so ade tudwa akyerem so mo hwa ayembre bia ebeboa na Ghana fo afa kuntu ase kwan so ehwe nyinam kan ne akomu fie mu ntua no embra no ene omodi sadia ese
na ablekuma no fa baton pesia no eso rerun ya electoral commission kyerese eba bekoso no MPP amanyoko ne se wo munyintum
na kyesa ya ngintum dia enei sofo konfo Agradaa ese de bia obetimi ani apebia da krope na ese cup ayema enei cup no ayema buso ama jese otembuafo ahyese onkwada abankukumu infrisha mako dunum ehonsam yebete ewo Kasiebo yi emu
adeshima mansam no edoso afoforo ka we hu na nwumre yabo ne bedede beso se no nsia brem power akan Kasiebo aside wom no yemfa emanwumakwe esanse wom ena aso yasne Ostic real estate fo wom ekramu emensaka promo no yeguso ebo won kaye solar natural clinic watchese eye biaya okwa obenye wapomuden Ruta natural product no so abadwaman so let's talk educational consult wom ekramu Haxa Mesha ne capsules no eye all satan for no 3p garlic mesha wom ekram edu heba one of the SMB test abadwaman so Little George head shop for wom so ekram power specialist heba hospital Spanish garlic mesha ne capsules yedro Medi Moses clinic wom so ekramu enwumrei MTN se ene eye yawoda na eye yellow Thursday ubenya bonus be ye homabu pen aduenu enum abre ya wato so MTN data no ebi enwuma kwai ena nwumre wo mo aso yasna ye de Kasiebo yi besom wo ye ne anya jepenie asi adwa esom wo mimidin da chema akosia oforiwa amanfo mene
akuya Nkrumah efe enidie mo baje bra na Kasiebo no nse omu nyina nso no ye de atomanim ye hyase a ne ye hyase ewo mampani atenae ene adwumadi awuru bebre na no ene koso ewo atenae ebi ane se omampani ahweye emma nipa makon nson a omo ye ajagefo ne ye pagyo mo ade omo koye adwuma ewo Supreme Court no ye gye omo tumu so mso afremu akuso ya omo adwuma pa ade abo oman Ghana na omampani ane omo kasa no ena osro mu sese atembo adwuma no ewo ne wo se ye na eboa na Ghana sikasem etimi akonkan na kura nso etimi epagya na manfo ye krado som do musika bewura adwadie mu oman Ghana mu no etimi boost omo confidence na se biribi omo bom so Ghana de atantire ni ye adwuma Ghana de se rule of law no ye adwuma na se etimi aboa pa eni nti wasre se se eye adwuma omo ye biribi omo fam nkata so na hye se robu no omo modia na sabio omo fa se nyansa ne adwene embata ho enya adwuma no enka se omo sumo man bia se oman Ghana nyina na omo sumo mansa nyina so eni di akire na etimi aboa na wohwe eye atembuafo nya akwanya ekosom ewo Supreme Court nei omo be shomo adwuma sena na se Justice Senyo Jamefe eka Justice Dennis Dominic Ajay Justice Ayagebo semua enso eka bi eni afoforo bebre na se mo no omo nya akwanya kwaye adwuma ewo Ghana Supreme Court ahwe se ye de asem bi ko Supreme Court ho a asem na se de ko se ko bia no ebe ko no shoulder kama se atantere ne kwanso na etimi aboa na nsema kane mampanyi na se mampanyi eye wura John Dramani Mahama edi tudwa no ensem no mama yentie bi.
Today you inherit the robe of honor and the weight of a nation's expectations. This robe is not simply a mark of office, it is a public trust. It is a symbol of service, humility, and accountability. Wear it with wisdom. Interpret the law not just as it is, but as it ought to be, alive to context and sensitive to the lived realities of the Ghanaian people. Speak through your judgments, not your opinions. Show leadership through principle, not preference. Let your legacy be measured in volumes of law reports, the lives you touched, the precedents you set, and the public trust that you preserved. I await the report of the H. Kwesi Prempeh Constitutional Review Committee in August this year, and I'm hopeful that their report will contain recommendations that will make our judiciary more effective and just. Ladies and gentlemen, history teaches us that where the judiciary is strong, society is stable. Where the judiciary is impartial, citizens feel secure. And where the judiciary is respected, democracy flourishes.
Na wayi aya Ghana mampanyi yawura John Dramani Mahama na nsama ode atudwa ebi na yatie na se mampanyi wedi osronko se bribia mu na ne Kasiebo sanso atoaso esre se osra pa se Ghana asem dibia hodo ayewo no se basa ajagefo no atembuafo kwotena akondwa mu na se omo jaje nsam na omo yesa asem no mbedi ne frenchem nkwachiachi asem bia nkogina ba ko achi na se nkwahwehwe ne mu na mfa judgment bi ese ambo man no emfa mbetudwa na wasrese se yenhwe se omadwuma no so mani ye wo mbra mo makwan na amayosem bia so ntwetwetwetwom na mu na mo meya adwuma ne sade sefata na atimi aboa Ghana nyina.
Protect our courts from political interference, economic manipulation, and public intimidation. An independent judiciary is not a threat to government, it is a partner in nation building. We need justices who are not swayed by popularity or pressure, but are anchored in the Constitution and driven by a genuine desire to uphold justice without fear or favor. We need a judiciary that understands that legal certainty and predictability are essential for good governance, investor confidence, economic growth, and social cohesion. My fellow citizens, the swearing in of these new justices today is more than just a ceremonial function. It is a beacon of hope in a time where many Ghanaians are yearning for direction and renewal.
Na weno ayansama Ghana mampanyi yewra John Dramani Mahama edi etudwa na jese ajaje fatembuafo ne ade nyina no wei ekoma munyina enye nwane yesu mu yinko bia nhwese obeya adwuma no na atimi aboa Ghana.
Na Ghana mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sensem no mua ena yegusu ejina sabre wode atudwa ya wosrese ekoba se ekuo bi sore anase nipa bi sore na se wono eye ehwehwemu a se ehwehwemu no efa abodie mu nyansape kwan so anase mpo abefo kwan ye efa so eye nhwehwemu na se nsunsuaso ne ba san nhwehwemu ni nsunsuaso ne ba etoda ya na ye totwe na no chese dabi ye ne sa anya de ebebo ye kra ekoba se wo mutu na mo bisa no a saa hwehwemu no ewo se ye kuram yie na yetu so na mo eba saa no a etumi eboa ema empuntuo etimi eba na wode sansem wanyina tudwa wabre ye okopie mu ewa Accra International Conference Center wabra na dwumadie sonko bi ekoso ye no eye Africa Academy of Sciences eye Arise abre ya na wo mo eye dialogue sonko kra we ya fibia dwumadie a ya wode ehye so ewo mai emu ntia fidi abre ya na wo bia no mampanyi de na ni monyam ekota ekire no ene ogina simpie so a wode sansem yi etudwa.
I believe that every school should take an excursion to CSIR, the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, and see what they're doing there. A lot of research findings that they have made remain on the shelves because there's a gap between research and practicalizing and commercializing the findings of the research. And this is what we're trying to bridge. And that's why we must bring these two people together. We don't research just for the sake of researching. You must research so that it makes a difference in the people's lives. And I believe that this annual forum, which will bring them together, they'll be able to exhibit what they've done, their findings, and the businesses can take whatever ideas they have and commercialize and practicalize whatever they have done. I've asked the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology to come out with a comprehensive policy on commercializing research and innovation. We would design a national framework that will enable the full exploitation of research outputs through patenting, licensing, and public-private ventures. We'll support researchers moving from discovery to deployment through incentives such as innovation grants, startup incubators, and technology parks.
No chino Ghana mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama santo aso echre se ye custom education ewo memu a ekamie se ewo mia hodo maku bi na so no nkan nsusu ye mu no se ye se ye tretre mu na kwanto aso suku ahodo emu a ebetimi aboa ye pa.
There was a program to start building STEM secondary schools, specialized STEM secondary schools. And my point was that every secondary school should be a STEM school. And so we don't have to build standalone specialized STEM schools, but to build STEM blocks and laboratories in every secondary school so that every child can have the same experience. On behalf of the government and people of the Republic of Ghana, I wish to warmly welcome all of you to Accra for this high-level meeting of the African Research Initiative for Scientific Excellence. Your presence here today is not just a diplomatic gesture. It is a powerful affirmation of our shared belief that science, research, and innovation must be at the heart of Africa's transformation. I wish to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the African Academy of Sciences for the vision and partnership in convening this meeting. Since the founding of this academy in 1985, it has distinguished itself as a non-political Pan-African platform for scientific collaboration and knowledge production. And its mission is to transform lives through science. And this resonates deeply with Ghana's own development aspirations.
Ghana Mampanyi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ena yetini Kenya watchere huwe hia se yeka engineering, technology, ena fensono science, abodie munyansa pekwanya yefaso edidi juma wase yetretremu na ekonto asosu kusa ahodoɔ no emo na etimi bua ye mofra no na wonsoso etimi edomu esuko.
Yanto asuna yanko ensem from nyine nim sam se eye India man no Prime Minister ebo anan eba oman Ghana mu jese nsrahwe na ayonkofa pa eda Ghana ni India man tem no so no so oma hyemu kena na atimi agina ye pa na meka se obae no obo anan ekọ Ghana mrahye bedwefie na ho ana se odi tudwa chem so hwa na se Ghana se eye kane mampanyi a wanya ne ba bi kọ Dr. Kwame Nkrumah se odi kan prefa hodi agina mu se banyine betimi akonkan na obi anya ne fa hodi no so oye bi papa emabiman a anya asem kuma kora na no na owura eye Narendra Modi edi tudwa na wachirem so hwe adwuma pa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah eye na se ayade a asoani aninti no Ghana kamam kabini ade nyina no odimu akotena se atimi aboa ne Ghana bedu mpempen so o se amman bia betimi atumpon a na se kamam kabino edimu akotena papa na nsem odi tudwa no moma yentie bi.
I had the honor of paying tribute to a visionary and statesman and beloved son of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He once said, "The forces that unite us are intrinsic and greater than the superimposed influences that keep us apart." His words continue to guide our shared journey. His vision was a democratic republic built on strong institutions. True democracy promotes discussion and debate. It unites people. It supports dignity and promotes human rights. Democratic values may take time to grow, but it is our responsibility to preserve and nurture them.
Ani amuti aya India mano Prime Minister se owura aya Narendra Modi ena esa wote ne brofo ne de aya India brofo betimi aka bia jisi wadi Nkrumah na esa wotimi aka pepepesa de o kan se o chema na esa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nyame anim ne obo adwuma enti esa nipa aya bia o sefata si ebo na baso ne kan no ne ka de o yeso na nchirima anya bia tie aninti ena esa ne wabon na baso sa no wonsem bi ena yatiye.
Na ora Narendra Modi eto aso ebo man Ghana nyina baso se o man Ghana yeka kabima min kabi amamo democracy yetimi akuramu akyeye pa na yamana yakono se namsoma yeka India won population bebro be 1.4 billion no a abribia wo mutwa o man Ghana kruse na nu akikura no yeka abakosem ne o man Ghana yamamra ne yamane se ne yetimi aboa ama emu ayakono na yekra behwe no a wogina so na wabo my Ghana abaso.
It is a privilege to be in Ghana, a land that radiates the spirit of democracy, dignity, and resilience. As the representative of the world's largest democracy, I bring with me the goodwill and greetings of 1.4 billion Indians. Ghana is known as the land of gold, not just for what lies under your soil, but as much for the warmth and strength in your heart. When we look at Ghana, we see a nation that shines with courage, that rises above history, that meets every challenge with dignity and grace. Your commitment to democratic ideals and inclusive progress truly made Ghana a beacon of inspiration for the entire African continent.
Ya India Prime Minister ena yatini nkai Ora Narendra Modi ena ya odene nsam atudwa mrahebedwam ena wakopie ya wode sansem wanyina atudwa na no achi no mrahebedwam chiame pani Right Honorable Abansomana Kingsford Bagbin so ebo na baso se nei watimi atietia no chacha mo abepie mo man Ghana mo na nam so ama nei yede yensa hyente asia pamase a ebebo man mienu ama yentam kitawde sansam so atimi agina ne naso.
They established the Public Accounts Committee that we know today as far back as 1921. So in 2021, they celebrated the 100 years of Public Accounts Committee in India. I want to assure His Excellency that our Public Accounts Committee will visit your Parliament to understudy your journey and to learn from you. Honorable members, we definitely would have cherished the words of warmth and wisdom from our leaders, but we are seriously constrained, and we are compelled to go by that. And so I apologize that we don't have space, even though initially we provided for it because of the tightness of the schedule.
Mrahebedwam chiame pani Right Honorable Abansomana Kingsford Bagbin ena yetini nkai.
Yanko ansem from an so for communications one some so negative innovation and so adding sembi atudwa na watch them say nay one more yan hye ahwe aboase Ghana say eye data one some no e betimi akoye pa ade amayen oswafo Ura Sam George ade atudwa achirem say omone wiasa for na nyina say telecommunication union no to kasa no mahwe so kwan ben no betimi abo akra say Ghana data one some no embra from kakranka wana say nyina bi agina ya no nim se brepam no ne manyina betimi akoyi adem so monte so a o mate so se gina hon so a na se gina se be na se dwumaku ahodo no so no e betimi aye adwuma na aboa na o de sansem tudwa chem se stadium mo ye no e betimi abo no mahu bi a data wonsam no e wo se egina o de sansem tudwa wo mbre se no nsem trofo e hia na nsem o de tudwa no moma yentie bi.
We're investing in our people, especially the young people of our country, to give them the tools to participate meaningfully in the digital ecosystem. And we're working across every region and with every stakeholder to ensure that the benefits of digitalization are not luxury for a few, but a basic right for all. To the private sector, partner with us, not just to make profit, but to build. To academia and civil society, work with us to innovate and hold us accountable. And to every Ghanaian, the digital future is yours, and we are here to ensure it serves you. And stakeholders, you make this vision possible. To His Excellency the President, we take energy from your energy and will continue to deliver, sir. Our mission is not to keep things as they are, but to reshape them with intention and resolve. Ghana's digital future is already being built. Let's build it together.
Na anuachi Ora Sam George Asanso ade tudwa echem senche bia no na sombe commission aya internet exchange point bi e won Nkrumah se ni nyina so ebetimi aboa no so de okan ebi eni.
And I'm glad to announce that this evening I'm going to be commissioning the London Internet Exchange Point in Accra. We're opening a new exchange point here in Accra in partnership with Onyx. And the beauty of it is that it's not just going to be placed in Onyx as a primary data center, but it's also going to have backups in digital reality and one other data center. And we're trying to attract, at least before end of year, 2 more internet exchange points so that we can be able to have the exchange points here locally, and the amount of data you need to access internet resources will be drastically reduced.
Sam George Anna Yatin Kenya said Ghana is indeed working again. Na so be a bona juma ediabo no me etimi akose sane say yawo aban papa.
Na watu aso ekire say sim registration no foforo kra enche ba be hyase e wo man emu na ho totoye ene ho hyehyeye ne sade esifate no eno so wekire mu.
I want everything we do at the ministry to be backed by law. And so we will go back to Parliament, lay the LI, and once it is matured, we will then roll out the SIM registration. But rest assured, this SIM registration will be like none you've ever seen. There will be no queues. There will be no loss of man hours. You would do it electronically. You'd get the message. And that's the work that the NCA is currently doing. It's about 80% complete in terms of the biometric data cleanup. This initiative is being implemented to monitor, identify, and block stolen and counterfeit devices to disincentivize device theft. The system will have secure API and web interfaces for integration with the SIM registration systems of the telcos, GRA's custom systems, and the NCA's type approval and dealership registry.
Onmonya for Sam George ena yetenin ken.
Na yefi communication unsama na semmodia embonwura eye energy unsensemu na ayo swafo hwe energy unsam so oman Ghana mu ekopie mo ode atudwa na wachirem so omo hwe so metimi edi nhihye bi akọ embrahye bedwafie na se ela bi atimi aboa na embrahye bedwafo agitumu wi a eno betimi amakwano magina so na Ghana fo asebe ebese de anyinam kane adi dwuma na nso mu ntia kanei anyinam kane ade ka ma se nyasem kuma na se ne ho kire nya agya tumi se betua no ya ho kire ni nyina no embra no atimi aboa na se no matimi akoso ye ade amanti obi ntimi nhyeku ntina ase kwanchi na se ontwe nyinam kane anko ne fie ana anko ya adwuma ombre so no ntia ka na eno no enya de eye ansampa emo man Ghana nti omo hwe so mo de airline no be komra se bedwafie ya gitumu pe na se no ebehye manfo bibia odi anyinam kane bedi dwuma so betua ka na no so atimi abode nsami tudwa wo mrokopie mu e wo mra se bedwafie.
It's ECG that has the mandate to install meters, and so we are working on an LI to be submitted to Parliament so that those who otherwise own such meters, the penalty and the penal measures will be quite severe to serve as a deterrent. And so we've been arresting people, we've been prosecuting them. In fact, there's a dedicated court for such offenses. And so in collaboration with this House, we intend to bring that legislation so that we can make the punishment severe. It's not only ECG. In Tamale, for instance, yesterday, when our men went from NEDCO on an exercise, some of them were attacked. And so, Mr. Speaker, let me also use this opportunity to make a passionate and humble appeal to Ghanaians that if we don't work with these utilities to ensure that we are able to recover the revenues, we're going to have a major challenge providing power.
Na we aya nsema owura aya jinapo de atudwa no kirem so osra Ghana fo nyina se sadia utility adwuma ne kono yamboa enti sadia se beden se dankwa mebi no ye betimi enyam enyinam kanea de aya adwuma sadia se fata oman Ghana de hye bia ewo omayimu.
Na Ghana Tourism Authority mpanifoɔ wɔn annual report wɔ de aba bɛto dwa ya weno ɛyɛ mfipino ne aduonu nan ɛdeɛ 2024 annual report na sabre no aba bɛda dwa na wɔde ato dwa wɔkyɛ sɛ mfipino ne aduonu nan wɔman Ghana yɛn srahwɛ no etimi kɔ soro paa ahohoɔ dodoɔ no na firi ama ahodoɔ mu ba wɔman mu akyerɛ sɛ srahwɛ no ɛboa ma etimi epagya ɛkɔ soro na wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ kɔ nanim bɛyɛ ɔhɔma bu pɛn edu mienu ɛyɛ 12% nipa dodoɔ wɔn ba ɔman mu afie atwa mu ɛyɛ 1.28 million ni ahohoɔ bi a wɔba ɔman mu ya no na ɛfa nsrahwɛ ɛho ya wɔhwɛ ni mu sɛ mfimpinu ne aduonu num ya yɛwɔ mu yi no ɔman Ghana nsrahwɛ no soso no ebetimi asan agina brane bio pani kwantwɛfo ya wɔno ɛda Ghana Tourism Authority ano ɛyɛ maame efua wɔgyeto wɔno ɛna gina simpie so a wɔde san kyerɛkyerɛmu yi ɛtu dwa.
First, about the tourism, September, tourism month. I will say in Penifon, the age of 50 plus about tourism. But I say, this year, 2025, Easter changed a lot of things. It changed a lot of things because Easter is a Christmas. It's Easter, you have visitors more as in last December. You know, all I'm trying to say is that your tourism calendar sir. Ekayempo Akadebia Yonipa Ghana. Ebe boa impromptu as far as the economy is concerned. Now, what we have read today, and said December, a month, especially because of the special events we have in December. A month I didn't go for Ghana, especially youth, I didn't go for Ghana, your concerts, your fashion. And that is what they are interested in. They say youth are very bold and almost too crime and almost say almost your trend. And so we share youth now we share your motion. Now I'll see events to cater for their likes. I disappointing say forts and castles no more. Percentage conform because of the age range.
Penny etin nkan your penny kwantwefo ya wada Ghana Tourism Authority ano maame efua wajeto na enwache no deputy CEO ya wono ewo Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Art onwanyamfo Yusuf Jaja wojina sector minister no enamo edin sami etudwa.
From the report, you say report be wow, I will show baby a we are dear ni baby a him now wait me a year in the subsequent years. But we have seen say tourism forts and castles no above maybe pay the data on my trail no 11% and a name about that whilst other sectors no they get a higher score. So which means we need to look at our forts and castles and I make a term say so far renovated about 6 of them and that's for this year and Nkrumah next year again we are planning to renovate others now. So far we have about 29 forts and castles dotted across the whole country. So we are renovating our 6. Next year we will renovate the economy. Phase by phase. But the most important thing is that we have identified this as a challenge and renovating.
For Yusuf Jaja, where deputy CEO at Ministry of Tourism, Creative Arts and Affairs, so culture and yet Ninsami.
Yanko Yanim Awan from Mana say ne Ghana, just minim say a Yanija Seme Binum. Ebinum so de be ya sempa ade amomo esanse ne eyekofa bai emma eye Heavenway Church na esenyame kwan asore Heavenway Church na panyi oda no heaven kwantempo no menyini se odo mu afaso wanfaso mese no honsam no ababubuluja ewo man Ghana mu dos papa so otwe honwi no ene ya twena bo so okota ade che ya twene ha na ye gire nim se maame Agradaa emrebi na se sika gare ene ode ya adwuma sensemi ba asase otwe amanfo adi ende fa sika baji sika se mohomoho amanfo nso tabiri sika do koya ene sensemi kopi okoto na kopi okoto na mi so dabi wasesa waye abode foforo nyame atonsa afre no ene ntinei oye evangelist mama part ne anim se anka mama part no be ye ne de na anka se honsem nyina no adedin a nyame dwuma nko ano be ye na so obi nim de ba ye se mami 2022 obeye all night or say na safomba no ebi mfa sika mmele se ombo homo na sasam corona enyom dada na no gina mu auto na se odi di asa gidigidi na we na se nipa bi tebri e de ko se debi ne ma miye no se enye nyame kwan so adwuma asori ya heavenway church na so nyame kwan so adwuma ne de onye enam so mese tebri no ko gina nkran Accra Circuit Court so tembuafo Justice Evelyn Amwa etina dwemu na se kwaduade abone se wagina TV so na se waboda wurubone se waje niam ontimi nye wakeka nsem ontimi nye se ni nyina no wasam futuro de aguga na fuani anintine no court tenase no yahye se konfo Agradaa sofo mama party yemfa no nkotwere abankukumu infrisia makomako dunum na se ehonsam enonom na se mami nsem esipe lawyer Emma aye konfo Agradaa aye lawyer Richard Asare enso ne nsem twrofo ekasaye na ne nsem odi tudwa no mama yentie ensem no nso ebi.
Police for the charge with 5 counts of offences. Court the pretty mammy and one decided on 2 of the counts and were convicting me for the 3 other counts. A sentence to 15 years imprisonment. The court Nakasabi, the said, Bra prosecution close home case. Court said, give me a defense in respect of all the 5 counts. And they suggested can find evidence be any record so but as a bra or catch and say you play defense for can find is not only na so bia who say evidence need go record the so saka my lady and share ebiaka wole no an attachment ebeko kwafo
na we aye lawyer Richard Asare ono ne lawyer mama part anase konfo Agradaa sikagare se ehonsam no ebi na yatie
Noko tantalizing.
Noko fresher.
Into 15 years. Ebi mu kasa no shedodo. Your first time.
First time.
Debbie.
Court dey so akwa ba nti du ba bia social media no so kro no akire court said ya akwa be comport said ya be kasa say so no akire because me ka say oni osofo usu bempa enya issue bi okọ court e say no court ne de akwa to aso dey say and then finally we go down
15 years
but also only 15 is a court prison on years no yet it be edifice ye 1 year said there ye kan ye de no ha no but the tie bia no na minim say bia lawyer no beka say bia o me appeal wo no maka say
o kasa kwa echi no kire say wo mo be call for appeal
and yo mo
ko na
15 years
sika no ana wo mo de sobo no ko bo no court no eje na 514 cedis so se bibia ete
500 da bi o sika na be do so no she sika gari asi ani
o say o court na ni TV so sa time no tender TV sa bre no kita sika bebre o so kwakoye watch night sa da nti wa obeba no wo di kitwe bi na oba beji bebre obeche ntuma obeche niemanom ne ade na so ekọ wi akire no dodo no a wo ma anya no se
anya dodo no ma anya o nyina anya wo ma anya se o ma bi no bi ama for sika ode mom no eye enye papa enye sika yedi ni Ghana na se fake bi na se o se sa mom ade na se Ghana fo nso eduabo wati ase se wo sika kakra de nti na won danda ho se me di dwa na akosura mame hefa na wote ni mpanyin sam se osofo bi wo ba bia wo di sika kwa o ma sika bebre nyame akwan no nyame kura se ensa anya adwuma no men di nti so pese wo didi peche dia na wo se wo ye hu adwuma na etime bua aha nti awose am yani eda ho awose am yani anya bibia wote ano afa akora na wadi achi se okoje bi aya me ade because o akwada ketwa
sa pepepe un se bra o mo call court no bra na proceedings ne koso no na lawyer no se ni nkwara no wo mususha even kwaketwa wo mu a kokodamu saa no anhwe be ha dwintika
ska no nya no de ajapadia se nkwara
kakra
ajapadia se nkwara
be de di kan ba ye tuufo ma fine go ma utua ye na so ko ya
kokko nti ade
ya wasa kwakọ yes
debi yes o se bible say na me nkoye dia uye biom enso stella
akoye de chance nti de na court no wo ye
na on social media
chere me
obi se Angelasiama wanya ni freedom ni independent
Freedom forever.
Because maybe ani atwe no. Upo so di entire. Enti say no asoro no obekute maye. Ana say.
Oso obeye. Oni nsɛmtwerɛfo edi nkomo no ne kunu asiama no ɔso ɔmbɛkɔ so aya sɔre na wei na aba no ohunu ni sɛ wɔno de honam afam no de ohunu ni sɛ ɛmɔbɔ de nanso yɛ ka honhom afam a wonim sɛ nyankopɔn na ɛyɛ n'adwuma
ɔso na ahwɛ
nyankopɔn na ɛyɛ n'adwuma na omunim de ɛbɛfiri mu aba na aba ni sɛ ni de asɔre ne de okyerɛ mu a ebesan yakoso a enti se na ebi mu ka wanya ni freedom na ene fa hinkosi
15 years asem me kan so be ma wote me na no kura na da say na 15 years but ni nyina no ye bompa so betimi agina wo ye bompa but enemum tama me hwe ne video ni be na fe
na ora
ne so invitation na nhye dan ya ma were ho sa so wagi sika de aye ajapade ni but echi a me hwe nipa de ne fi ase eye me mobo kakra
ene unse sa de wenso ekoso TV stations a
mu
any radio stations if ketwa beje kese na sika gare na ubehwe TV station bi so no na ya hye sika bebre
ebi kura so a ya se beje adro o kai say enkwade ekokum obi me nka busua ya e wo ka so am so mu tie ye TV o se radio so se nipa ne se yembran be se emejiska enom so nkwala nketwa etimi kwachi omunua ade yom ne fa ni ya musa eje ne nkwa nti edumbra a wo se Ghana mbra no eye adwuma nyema bi se na wo se ya advert wo ya ne abechew obi wo ton duro aduro ya no so hwe na Food and Drugs Authority atwere krata akoma ne se aduro ya wo bode we wo se wo bode we ntijai na omo mu TV so omo yesa no edien na wo se ye nti wo se etu anamontem
ye ntu anamo ye ntra mama ye ka se bia ye dibedi obi ama na ba court ansa ye ntu ho anamo na ntumi mu akua
ntini mawie to aso ho
ayo aneshimama yento aso na yenko yanim na tewufo nso na ekasai wo mo kyerɛ sɛ wo mo dum kukunom kaka nyina gu hɔ wo mo call strike Tertiary Education Workers Union of Ghana tewu GH na wo mo nsɛm wo mo ka nyina ne sɛ wo mo di kan kora ne mpanifo authorities ahodo asinkonya hyɛ wo mbɛyɛ na fo makomako nson ese wo mo nsɛm bia mo de to mo anim no mpanifo anya mo mo a strike ne de wo mbɛkwa mpaniampa wo mo hwɛ anim a wo mo nsɛm a na wo mo ka demands ahodo bi de na wo mo hwɛ anim sɛ mpanifo bɛya mo mo no ekoyi ohwɛ buada enti enne ya menim ekasai June bosomi July bosomi de to so miensan wo mo kyerɛ sɛ wo mo ekɔ strike na ne nyina ne sɛ wo mo se tewu no Tertiary Education Workers Union of Ghana no akoyi ahoro mienu okɔ suapon ahodo mu a wo mo members ahodo ya womo da ye council governing board ahodo aso no womo kyerɛ mu sɛ members na akwakoye ahodo be mienu nei ye wo tewu GH ho ene ye wo tewu TUC ho enti ye hunu de wo ye papa no na nka womo de nka womo hu ye de ye papa na ejira ne naso no ye hu sampa Tertiary Education Workers Union of Ghana no tewu GH ya yomo ka omo asem ya womo de nkrata abai na so bekwa kwahwe no sa tewu TUC for no na governing council ya womo ewo universities ahodo emu no womo members no ededa so a sa asem yi womo aka ho asem ade ho semato mpanifo adi mu a na so womo tikitame womo tijami bia ntinei womo do omkuku no mkaka nyina gu asem mpanifo so womo nhwe na womo nka masumdwe made a enya de a womo bekoso ato adi won dwuma ebio ne no na womo ensese ni manim ya mpanifo hwe se woni a womo appointment ewo ye governing council no eso ya wo tewu TUC no sa appointment ni nyina mpanifo hwe se wo mu ebewie fro na se mpo no wo mu ebetwam eno achi no wo mu de adesrede akọ ama wo soafo ye wo no ehwe paadie so eno achi no soafo ye ohwe enwuma sua so se wo srada animanim ya wo mu ma mu hu tewu GH anase tewu TUC na enukre pefe anase de ewomu no emra medadwa na ehunmu so entimi emedadwa se ne beya asumdwei ebetimi aba na sense nu a empanifo nya emfa omunyi ano ema ye de omohwehwe no womo ensanka ye no de womo tewu GH fo kire se womo do omkuku no omkaka nyina gu ho asabre no womo eco strike
tewu GH ini tewu dey
TUC
okay say kuo ni de obi a ho kwan so tikuo nti say bia me okuba atanim na say bia nyoma nkoyi a yesu eti say bia nat say na consent fo nyina aka ho du baby no enom say yate ho enom kote omo nti no tewu GH o tewu TUC ni nyina etew awo so mo hwe na de wo se ye no omo yemboa na nkwanim yanto aso na yembo ni tew na yenko apoye mantem no emum na eye aban anamusini a ye frowo eye achemansa ewa apoye mantem honorable Linda Nkrumah adi nsem bia tudwa no akirem se wo benya se Ghana se yie di ne nkankwa ye pre no obia di no be hyembi yentu enwunsi wo so man ye som na atimi aboa sansem no yenua bema eye Kofi Abrante etwa so edi amayen
Ana Mampan His Excellency John Dramani Mama edesi wo se Ghana for emfa mompa no mfa wo ye emenyankopon na no na akopie mu e wa Chimansa district a eye DC Linda Nkrumah eni sembi atuja emra wo mo hwe esa dapon o chimu se ye dai enya da eye amanfo ni betwitwa mfoni na fi monaka kugu wo dem na mum de bia wo mbehwe no ma hye nso esan se ade ebeboa na ama yen kebi mami kebi na fi ekroye abem ewo maimu
ye da o mampeni ase pa ewo senia we yi 1st July ede asi honom se yen mompaye na yemfa na onyankopon ase ema oman Ghana tremempone se yebebo mpaye na de apre Bible ene impuntu ene nkanko ede ama oman Ghana senia agenda no anase theme no for prayer and thanksgiving no etienne also reset reflect and then renewal for national development and as a prosperity. It is a menu of MSC started with a reset now. I was say yes, it's on the way a name.
Enwechi Reverend Francis Kofi Jima ono no yoso for pon koko pie mu ene na sesom ekos no enso eni tuja ochire mu se enade obesere ankrankran ena afei amanyoko se won mehwe na ye mpapa mu ena afei ne be ma eyoman impuntu ebetwen asensan no won betwa so.
We may have diversity of tribes, differences in political arena, but there's one nation. Your profession might be different. We have one nation. On my back, now some mine and a born pious say we are going to reset. Amen. We are going to reflect. Amen. And we are going to renew for national prosperity. In nation Ghana. Reset, reflect, and renew for national development.
Enwechi Chimansa Chief Imam Alhaji Mohammed Mashid enso eni tuja echie mo se
mmebu no omone de daati enenso omonso na enum nubone no enti na me fa akwanya isu esere omose omontu omonfiri enubone ho na omo adwene emra fom na nia omo awofo anase kana mai epese omo be daati no na omo ababesa empatituru
Kofi Abrante amane bo na yati yegina no so na yade aseda ama boafo esuemu ne yade Kasiebo yi ebrem Ruta natural product ekutem papa mepa cho se malaria fever how doctor confirm ade amawa edro ba kon so onum na otu asekora no eye Ruta mixture sanso na Ruta titanic enso ho se eye typhoid fever na beku atia na nipadua timi agye ho na fete se de be na nipadua no ebetimi agina so na ye adwuma se de sefata no wohia eye Ruta live na wanonom mepacho edroi eyedu papa ewodwa so Food and Drugs Authority age adiatumu wohia duduo mu ne bibia kire wadwene ewadru afre 0244503443 02445043 34 na isa woso no watimi na wabisa nsem ni nyina 0244503443 na isa Ruta edro no watimi ebisa dia ekire wadwene bia ho na mom yare bi na abo na isa wontimi endo ho dia bomaden se obekọ solar natural clinic na doctor for ho no enhwe wo yie pa na ho entimi ento odofo mesro se bia eyawo ho nsem ana se bia kidney ne ho nsem liver ho nsem na se ne atochema na nipadua no aye bisi basa to ba ha modern so sorry no akọ Solar Natural Clinic no mo sho na ho ento ye pa me pa cho se bia e prostate wonsam yade bia wonim se akoso ni pedwanim no modern se wo de beko omo lab boy so metimi aye ni pedwanim hwemu na dura sefata no omo timi ade ama no no na se ho so ebeto ye pa onfa yade enko ho ensan emfa mbefieda omo nkran kokomemre ombe e Harvard Senior High School from 0553 932 631 0553 932 631 na oni mpanyimfo da Solar Natural Clinic ano enkasa no muntimi mbo asebeye na apomodon sem no enso ebekọ ye ade ama sa so na mensa ka jumedie no so ada so ekoso omodon so be fa phone no dial star 274 hash star 274 hash me pa cho na so choose Power FM o choose Power FM na we twa 55 series ko we aya kwanja betimi afa so na so da bia no sika ba o phone so peki nkran wini ya na esa ni sika na de ato phone so momo na esa wo so watimi akwakoyi na timi abo nti modern so so mensa ka dwumadie no wodo ho ebehye na atimi abo asaso na aseda piesie enkwama Ostek Real Estate me pacho omo so beboa no atimi anya nsase pa manso bia eni ho nsase pa se bibia da hodin na obetimi atuatua ni kakrakra wodi asiwadan enye de bia na so be hadan me pacho nkran brabo de ne benyina be adan hidea se waso be yehye no mo nsase ne bi ewo dodo ayukuma asabi doyum afenya na fesha hills ene miambia hodo bebre na pe asase papa ato a eno ane so befre 0244 684 069 0244 684 069 na sensa no so no dia ewo bebre na no wonsa atimi akabi no ato na so dia isiuda hojo manso bie no nti bomoden so befre Ostek Real Estate na isa wonso no ma atwe nkomo na atimi abo yenjina we so na yentwe hu tew ye ba dia ka ye dia to aso amamo
na ede na aya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu mu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry eye also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
menyi ni se wato ulcer tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno ne hexa capsules any hexa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
ulcer yekura eto yefunu ene ensunu mu etumi a woyefunu ekeka wa wogire ho a enye ulcer etumi ema woye cheko ebre a wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatanya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo ede age adwade nkratoyi yi atom.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Yefema na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi ama kame na to na twetwe binya 3p garlic mixer no aboa me pa odunu asa miracle bi wadro no se mafunu kra se di sia twini ankasa me humi esi so se me humi ana esi so obeka se di bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal mi bi fi na ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni edona ankasa de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi se ma yi bi anya sam ketwa ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa na
me de abe fa 3 years ana aseme gina wa menemu sisinya se mekwa me bia no ko bia mu so much medru da ba 6 years ni o tema bia me ya maji se ene meja na Tayale na nkumi preko. Ene 4 days ana mekoto 3 garlic mixture no. So ma me kase yankupo no yam se ende ya me no kase. Me ho atom ya me din wa me ntia hye.
3P garlic mixture. Ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002.
Ifo kra na menyisika. Edia ye mefui.
Ehin fapa na menya bosia edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre ni yebusia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yamamu akwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekokro bosia, susu account, and it does all savings account. Me bada chain savings account and then the keka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Now one so what to me aka say.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Me damwase.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Trefa me to ase ha nkotodwi e de komene ase twetwe me fa me ntinim je me ja ene me nsem ye mo hyehyeehye na aye titriti na me hu dia me nye cheme ba kane na me hawa no kosi se me shia joint fortis ene never life udompe ene waposo ni waposo ye wo ya no etutu no joint fortis no na ekwakoye mu atwuma na de atichima wo hobia no esesie no wuntini na emu ya wo ya etwetwon efiri wusisi edefa wo to ase no wo nan ensem ehihyew ayetitiriti nedro ene never life joint fortis ene never life enu ani mahoto so
FDA aje ejadie nkratoyi yi ato.
Ghana, get ready to win big and live large with Mega Cash Lucky Box, the game where you could walk away with instant cash prizes. It's easy to play. Just dial *426*5# on all networks. Follow the prompt, pick a lucky box and reveal your cash prize. It's that simple. Win massive, up to 500,000 Ghana cedis. Don't miss your chance. Players all over Ghana are winning now.
I won!
What are you waiting for? Dial *426*5# or visit www.megacashluckybox.com and play on our web portal. The minimum to play is 5 Ghana cedis. Your lucky box could be holding that big cash prize. Mega Cash Lucky Box. Dial *426*5# and win instant cash today. Don't wait. Remember, terms and conditions apply and is NLA approved on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Missy Minanano. I grew bassa at the Brabro Tibet.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow. Na yes, a room maybe crana. Me bano timide or maybe gumiso weekend. Hey, memre. I don't think I'm a catcher say. Yano medi garlic capsules. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Medimosis garlic capsules. Boa mamoja dini paduanimu efrusani ye na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edoi bi ato omanyimu pharmacy store frey wo 050-349-4885. Edoi enye mamofra enye ndi mfie dumienu apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis unni how FDA ajidwe di nkratu yi ato.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure. Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit AutoChecks at Koforodia Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, AutoChecks.
Ghana de shimama ya damu asese mwenya daje atwen yen anwumre no sia brem Kasiebo na muguso amohwe na mutie bi yeto aso na ye de aseda ama anwumako ya womo aso ya sene Power Specialist Ebo Hospital wa chase hepatitis no say ye BCA fatty liver netete wo prostate ya de na bema atena wo so a na watu anamo aba wom ewo jikadwiri ewo ho ye memadro time mixture so wo hodoma eboa ebusu immune system no openupa bi ato anya na pharmacy shops awdo a atwe ho ahia ubenya biato na emom ubetimi akọ wo mu akache ubankran ha se yakwabenya ACP kwantimpo ne so wone eye Power Hospital bus stop no na edi hwani mu anase wo mu ebutu ho mu akumasi fe yase bosumtwe kwantimpo ne so a na wo mu ebutu eye du ya junction ho mu atakrade anaje estate nso wo mu ebutu wo fre 0244 544442 na fe 0200 383831 0555 97878 ofra wabejo so haxa mixture no ye ulcer tamfo ye haxa mixture ne capsules no mixture na me capsules no ulcer no atena so ache anase wodi achia unya no adua ye haxa mixture ne capsules utie na body no say ulcer tamfo ulcer ne hye ewo nipadua ni mu a ebetu ase ama onya na pharmacy shops hodo atwe ho ahia Ghana ba bia obenya biato open dodo mu dia obefre 0240238310 and afe 0203822855 ofra wobejo so edu heba SMB test no ye memadro ye kwa weekend so nanu achikra chan holiday ntina ne ye memma no SMB test no ye kanfo dia ma mo ne fanje mo samba na mo fanje mo 3 point beboa ama mo agina mo naso abrane ewo mpam na edu heba cha se oba mankesim be fi kroma wo mo butu ho odokon so official town kwahia hianku street no so wo mo butu ntu betumi etu anamo na wodo ya de no abeda wo mo 0201 044221 0201 044221 fra wom ebejo so let's talk educational consult madam time bomb say ya kan wo masu hu hia pa ja wo fa mote yen kasa bre no preschool admission no ekoso free wo so minsia ekopi mfie nsia no achi no Saturday school no training creativity ene ahodo bebre eka ho a wodo ba ne ba obenya wo masu mu nimde na wabo bill pa ewo enwoma sua emu o Teshinungwa estate wo be Mango street no Lejokuku municipal hospital no wo mo pe etu be fra homa na woni let's talk for ato akomodie so 0249 069821 0249 069821 ofra wo mu ebejo so 3p garlic mixture ye garlic no ma so de ye droma pa etu wotemi nkasa bresrade na adokro ni padua ni mo na tatai wa ye kese amro so wa fra edrokotwe o pese twema de eno ni 3p garlic mixture yi ebeboa atu ase ententem so ede ama onya na Ghana ha pharmacy shop bi ben wo de okwa o so pe 3p ubenya biato na eye piwak natural health for na akofa ede aba dwaman so opemu nchechemu bi aka no a frepiwak for 0248 928824 na fe 0201 000021 ofra obejo so Little George Health Shop say men kan cho say dro bia opebia oba obenya bi ato ewo won makache won wokowa mesha kowa plus mesha ho dominion powder Mr. Kill vitamins minerals ahodo enuro no de ye foreign na fe so local one no ahodo bia opebia de dro bia watidini a opebia to no na watu anamo abora Little George Health Shop na wako akwakoje wodie won se from Sisia won butu tema community 5 in between Presbyterian Church no wone NPV Obin runabout na wa na womu ebutu nti ubefra homan 0243 140213 0243 140213 ofra Little George Health Shop for beje wo so Medi Moses Clinic esa yanka nche mema nyina ya mutie ya mohwe ya sabrese nyame ya duma echina fie ya fofida no womu ye screening ediama emema titru ye ka prostate yade no dokro mema dodo 90 ho screening ye free wontua kapre base kono mo hwe prostate no emu emfama se bia yade bi wo mu anase yade bi enim no wo betimi aboa gina so ahwe ko base yade bi wo mu anase mpo wo bi dada prostate yade bia no a wo mu agina so ama wo aduro ye da chena ya July bosom de toso enan anopa no nwotwe pepepe na wo mu be hyase na be koso wo wo mu ahwe ye bebre ko ministries a Ghana Highways Authority Nkrumah wo mu ebe butuwa ya dwuma dental barrier ajay kojo ya omban ashaman na afenso no Kumasi ahinema kokobe nso so a wo mbeye free screening bi e wo wonti be ma no monfrɛ na monko ahoma ne 0244 068447 0244 068447 fra wo mo ebeje so Spanish garlic mesha ne capsules ne yedro garlic na wo mo dia yedro mapa eti we wo no mesha no na me capsules no eboa etu yade no asentente wo na ase atatai wo jonso ntente wa ye kese mro so na sesrade e na adokro wo ba obu nsa wo te wa yawo arthritis halitosis e na hawa kone kope Spanish garlic mesha ene ne capsule CB eto pharmacy shop BM Ghana ba bia ubenya biato na emom ne dodo mu no na wafre 0266 114111 0266 114111 ofra empenifo ebeje so
we are not just na breme kwana enseme boabo no se no nsia Kasiebo de brem yedi ni nyina esi yeda tim ni nyina ase samuta echi na esi yede Kasiebo so ebre atiefo na ahwefo ye beso mo eyemi akua krantema na afi
da chema akosua oforiwa amanfo ye mamu nyina mu eni hwe eni tia yadamase
Bam, bam, bam.